All right, guys, here we go. This one should be fun. This is going to be a versus video. And we got the Federal Premium HST. We got standard pressure versus plus P. That is the 124 grain. So here is the standard pressure. Looking pretty good. And we do have the plus P version. Looks exactly the same. And we're going to be putting that through the 4-inch Smith & Wesson sd9ve. The one on the left says Law Enforcement Tactical, and the one on the right says Law Enforcement Tactical. So they are pretty much same exact round, just standard and plus P. We got 10 jugs lined up with 4 layers of cotton on each side. And we'll put a few through the chronograph, see if we can get a reading. And then we'll send them through these jugs and see what they can do. I will probably set this up like normal, how we do, right down the center. It's just a little bit easier just to kind of keep everything on track. But let's set up for that chronograph test and see what kind of numbers we get. Here we go. All right, hopefully you guys can see that screen. If not, I'll read them out like always. But first up is standard pressure. $11.40. Second one, $11.73. And third shot, $11.29. Let's see what that averaged. So we got a low of $11.29, a high of $11.73, and the average of that one is $11.50. And I believe the advertised is $11.50. So sorry, I think I said average of $11.50, but it's $11.47. So pretty close, and the advertised is $11.50. Sorry for all that, but anyways, we'll put the energy foot-pounds up here, and next up we're going to test plus P, see what kind of numbers we get on that one. All right, here we go. Next one's our plus P, and I get this all the time. Is that handgun rated for plus P? Yes, it is. It says right in the manual, plus P is just fine. Just don't, have a steady diet of it. Totally fine. And I did get this one when it first came out 8-9 years ago, so it's perfectly fine. Never had any issues. Don't mind if it wears it out. It's cheap. But anyways, just want to clear that up. So this is plus P 124 HST numbers. First one, 12.012. Second reading, 11.94. And third reading, 12.01. So that is really good. Got a nice, good, pretty consistent on that one. So let's see. A low of 11.94. A high of 12.02, and our average is 11.99, and I believe those ones as well are rated at 1200, so both of them are right on the money, and that is out of this 4-inch. So next up, we'll put the foot-pounds reading, of course, and we're going to send it through the jugs. Here we go. First up, standard pressure. All right, here we go. Stepping back to 15 feet. right, here we go. Let's check that thing out. And it's getting a little bit windy, so our stuff's blown away. But the way that we're going to do this is we're going to see how much penetration and how far it went. And then we'll do the next test. And then after that, we'll show the bullet's expansion, if we caught him, of course. But let's check that out. See if we can find this cotton. So we do have a cotton t-shirt. Let's get that a little bit cleaned up. It's pretty dirty. Right, come on, wind. Not working with us today. All right, but anyway, so you can kind of tell here's entrance on that one. And we do have an exit. It is tucked underneath. And here's our exits. All right, here we go. This wind isn't working with us today. It's starting to get really windy. So it's blowing everything away. But anyways, we do have first jug. Looks like we got a nice center shot. Just a little bit high on that. And it split that jug. Pretty good, pretty good. Split that thing wide open. It splits all over. It got a huge split on the back. And there is our exit. Pretty jagged, so hopefully we're getting some expansion on that. That is our first jug. Then we got our second jug. It's a little bit dirty. And we are going on just a little bit left on that. Still looks pretty good though. Got our nice star pattern on that thing. And blew out the whole side. And we do have an exit. Nice little split. And pretty jagged looking. Let's see if you guys can see that better. Pretty jagged looking exit on that. So it looks like we are getting some expansion. That is jug number 2. We got jug number 3. We do have an entrance, still coming a little bit left. Looks like it's slowing down. We don't have any splits anymore. But we do have an exit on number 3, which is pretty surprising. Nice good penetration on this one with another jagged exit hole on that. So that is jug number 3. And sounds like we caught it in this 4th jug. So it is moving left. And it came in right here. Nice good good size hole. But no exit. Doesn't even look like it tried to come out of that one. So we went through 4 jugs. That is the standard pressure. So we'll pull that bullet out, but we are going to show it at the end. So next up we're going to do plus P and see what that one can do. But standard pressure went through 4 jugs. All right, here we go. And this one is going to be our plus P. Stepping back to 15 feet. All right, hopefully we got some good results with that one. Let's see if we caught it. Looks like we got our cotton t-shirt over here on the ground, like always. And let's see, it looks like entrance on the cotton. I don't know if you guys are getting a clear shot of that. Entrance, and here comes the wind again. And we do have an exit, pretty good size hole. That is our 4 layers of cotton t-shirts. All right, so let's check that first jug out. Looks like we came in just a little bit. If we can get this thing steady. Sorry guys, this one is a little bit difficult today. We did come in a little bit low left. All right, let's try that again. So we do have our first jug. Looks like we did come in a little bit low left. And did split it open pretty good. It's the front, split the whole bottom, and we split the back. Split it by the handle, but looking pretty good. And we do have our exit on that one. Looking pretty good so far. There we go. That is our first jug. That is plus P. Then we have our second jug. Let's see where we came in. Same thing. A little bit low left on that. Might have pulled that shot a little bit, but still looks like we did pretty good. Split that thing wide open. And we do have our exits. Nice good split with a good rip on that. That is jug number 2. Then we got jug number 3, leaking really slowly. We do have an entrance on jug number 3, and we do have an exit. No more splits, so we are slowing down. All right, that is jug number 3. And actually, you can see that bullet sitting right in there. Right there. But that is jug number 4. Same exact results as we had on the other one. We did get some penetration. Went in right here, but it doesn't look like it tried to come out of the 4th. So now we're going to pull them both out, compare them both, and see what kind of results we got. All right, here we go. We got standard pressure on the left, and we do have our plus P on the right. So you can get a little bit of a profile on them. You can tell that that plus P did peel back just a bit more. It did have about 50 feet per second velocity on that thing. 50 more feet per second on that, I should say. But it looks like we got some really good results on those. But here is the standard pressure one. Perfect uniform expansion. And that thing peeled back really nicely. Really, really nicely. Looking good. And then we do have our plus P. We got just a little bit more peel back on that one. But same thing, so you can tell that one peeled pretty much to the end or to the base of that bullet. But it looks really good too, once again. Perfect uniform expansion on both of them. We will get some still shots at the end just so you guys can get a better look, you know, a little bit better comparison. You can tell. See if you can tell from right here, that plus P is just a little bit bigger, but still did awesome on that. Really good results. See if we put them both sideways. There we go. It's a little bit better picture of them, but they did do really good. Those are both 124 grain, 9mm HST by Federal Premium. That is out of a 4-inch barrel. And we will show you some better pictures at the end. Thanks for sticking around, guys, because that wind was pretty bad. But there we go. HSTs.